Good afternoon. EU chiefs in Brussels are pointing fingers straight at Sumar, the left-wing coalition led by Yolanda Diaz, as being a major roadblock to ramping up military investment. The EU is turning up the heat, with sources saying Spain has not done enough so far and must do more. The message is Madrid's current plan to reach 2% of GDP by 2029 is too little too late. NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte is losing patience, pointing the finger at underperforming nations, with Spain right at the bottom of the list, spending just 1.29% of GDP. He warned that if you don't react to my calls, you might get a call from Donald Trump, who may have less patience. The EU is preparing new rules that will force member states to up their military spending. Pedro Sanchez and his ministers are desperately pitching alternative plans, from issuing EU-wide defence bonds to dipping into European investment banks' pockets. There's even talk of using frozen Russian assets. An unidentified drone caused a significant disruption at Sevilla Airport yesterday, temporarily suspending air traffic and diverting multiple flights. Just after midday, authorities spotted an unknown drone near runway 9. This event underscores a growing concern regarding unauthorised drone activities. Operating drones near airports without proper authorisation is illegal, carrying severe penalties. Queues built up at Gibraltar's border last week after police insisted on stamping passports on all British nationals, including Gibraltarians with their red ID cards. Pictures from around 10:30 a.m. last Friday show long queues at the border, sparking fears of another tit-for-tat exchange of tighter immigration controls. The order to tighten the checks was short-lived, and within an hour normality resumed. London and Brussels have been locked in negotiations over a new common travel area between Gibraltar and Spain, but have not yet been able to strike a deal. Meanwhile, the mayor of La Linea, Juan Franco, has expressed his disappointment that the town is not included in the Ministry of Transport's proposal for the coastal rail line project. His comments came after the announcement by the Ministry of a call for tenders for an external consultancy to design the draft project for the route. La Linea Town Hall has requested information on whether the town was included in the plan, but has not yet received a reply. Juan Franco said that La Linea and Gibraltar had a combined population of more than 100,000 inhabitants, but still no rail line connection. New car sales in Europe were down by 2.1% in January, as the jump in electric and hybrid electric cars was not enough to compensate for falling petrol and diesel sales, so industry data showed this morning. Only Spain recorded a year-on-year increase among top-selling nations. Whilst battling to bring down high costs and fighting competition from China, European car makers are also preparing to face potential import tariffs imposed by US President Donald Trump. That's the latest from DRE. I'm Bob James.